Good morning student, welcome back in the next video bio. Students, today I am going to start chapter number 3, photosynthesis and respiration in plants. So you have already studied about the photosynthesis in your previous classes. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process through which green plants prepare their own food with the help of carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. And the end product of the photosynthesis is glucose and oxygen. And before starting the process of photosynthesis and respiration, just go through these topics. All organisms need food to meet their requirement of energy and to get the material they need for growth and maintenance. Most organisms also need oxygen to break down food to produce energy, such as we human beings need oxygen to break down food to produce the energy. As we know that green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis, and the product of photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen. Most organisms depend upon green plants for food, whether directly or indirectly, and most organisms including green plants need oxygen, which would get depleted if it were not continually renewed by the photosynthesis. So carbon dioxide is essential for green plants to carry out photosynthesis. And in this chapter we will discuss photosynthesis and respiration in higher plants. So that's why we have to grow more and more trees, because trees only produce oxygen and they intake the carbon dioxide. To maintain the level of carbon dioxide and oxygen in atmosphere, we need to plant more and more trees. So you can see this flow chart. Plants generally produce their food with the process of photosynthesis. In this process, plants need carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment present in the cells of plants, and the end product is glucose and oxygen. Glucose means it can be simple sugar or starch. And you have already studied that all the animals are dependent on plants directly or indirectly. How? See, for example, herbivore. Deer is a herbivore. It depends on plants. It eats plants and get energy from the plants. Now you know that lion do not eat plants, but lion eat the deer. So lion eat the deer eat the plants. So indirectly lion also depend on the plants. For example, if plants are not there, the deer cannot survive, and without deer lion also cannot survive. So directly or indirectly lion is also dependent on deer. Same case here also. For example, crow, bear, they all are the omnivorous, and they all depend on the herbivorous, and herbivores depend on the plants. So all the organisms directly or indirectly depend on the plants. Now we will discuss about the photosynthesis, which I already teach you that photo means light and synthesis means putting together. So it is a process by which green plant make their food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. The chlorophyll present in their leaves help the plants trap the energy from sunlight, which is known as the solar energy. The light from the sun or the energy from the sun is known as the solar energy, and use the solar energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into food. Photosynthesis involves series of chemical reaction, and end product of which are glucose and oxygen. So here it is written in the book also. You can see this reaction: carbon dioxide, water in the presence sunlight and chlorophyll give rise to glucose and oxygen. The glucose produced is transported to all the parts of the plant body. Some of it used in respiration, the rest is stored as starch. So starch is what is starch? Starch is the stored food in plants. The stored starch is converted to glucose to produce energy, or to cellulose, proteins or fats when needed. So this, now we will, in the next video we will discuss about the site of photosynthesis.